So, hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Steve's Allotment. It's a little bit different today. As you can see, we're not in the greenhouse, we're not down the allotment, we're not in the garden. So, I have received in the post today, my mystery parcel from Sutton's. You might remember I got one last year and I was quite impressed with it. So I ordered another one this year. Thought I'd see what was in it. I've not opened this yet, so I've not got a clue. So it'll be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you as it comes up on the camera. So let's get this open. It does feel fairly heavy. Right, so let's get some of that packing material out. So this one, we've got the Allotment, which is for compressing stuff down in your compost bin or your normal bin, which is quite good. Never seen one of those before. We've got some Hannix cane toppers, and they're the 3 cane ones to make the kind of teepees. We have got some Vino recovery, which is a grass feed by the looks of things. We have got a selection of different scoops. So we've got one kind of rounded purple compost scoop and these 2 flat scoops. I've had some of these before and they're really handy for using, just getting compost out of bags and stuff in the greenhouse. So I'm sure I can find a use for those. We've got some of these Sutton's grow trays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 of those. We've got 2 of these 12 Jiffy pellet windowsill propagators. Again, I've had these I think last year, and they were really useful. You can fit those on a windowsill or wherever, but they worked really well last time. I have got some big kind of safety gloves, and they're like marigolds, but I think they're a little bit thicker and waterproof. Quite handy if you're kind of doing stuff out in the wet. You might be able to fit these over a normal pair of gardening gloves just to make them a bit stronger as well, but we'll see. But obviously good for being waterproof. Got another pair of gardening gloves. I'm not sure they're quite my style, but reasonable gardening gloves nonetheless. I'd imagine these are probably more summer ones. They're quite thin. But yeah, I'm sure for some people that's a very nice pattern, but it doesn't really suit me, I don't think. We have got some of these Coil pellets or peat pellets. These are, I've used these before. They're quite handy for kind of, I have them as like backup compost. So if I want to pot stuff up and I haven't got any compost in, these are really handy because they're obviously small, compact, and can be kept in the shed, in the greenhouse, wherever. Similar to that, we've got these bags of compressed coir. Again, put your water in it and you get a kind of coir composty type medium. Again, really handy for having kind of just put aside somewhere in case you need some emergency compost. Upside of these ones, they're in a waterproof bag, which means they're obviously kept protected in your shed or greenhouse. Next, we have got some bean and pea rings. Again, these are quite useful for obviously growing your beans and peas. You kind of stick canes up into them and then grow your peas up them. Not something I've used, but certainly something I'll give a go this year. And we have got a bag in here of lots of different bottles of lotions and potions by the looks of things. Just open that up and see what we've got in there. One thing I do quite like in here is all the this packing material and this bag, they're all compostable bags, so less plastic waste. Okay, so we've got a Chase SM3 seaweed extract. So it's an organic seaweed extract, which is really, really good for your tomatoes, chilies. To be honest, most plants do really well with a bit of seaweed. We have got a bottle of Eco-Effective Wonder Feed. This is blend natural ingredients, sugars, amino proteins, phosphate. Yeah, so again, another plant feed. I'll have to have a little read into exactly what's in that one. We've then got from Eco-Effective Container and Basket Boost, which I would imagine is good for your flowers in your boat and your baskets and planters. Ooh. We've then got a bottle of Grazer's slug and snail deterrent. These are supposed to be fine to use with when you've got birds and hedgehogs and things, so it just deters the slugs and snails. In a quite handy spray bottle. Never tried that, be useful to see how well that does. And then we've got a bottle of Grazer's G3, which is for cabbage white butterflies, caterpillars and aphids. Again, it says that it's friendly to birds, hedgehogs and other pets. Again, it'll be useful to give this a go, particularly as this year I want to get a few more kind of cabbages and things in. And then, almost there now, so we've got a bag of onion sets. These are Onion Troy F1, which are autumn planting. So these are obviously going to need to be put in fairly soon. I'll probably get around to doing this over the next few days. I'll probably just put them into trays in the greenhouse for now. But I do actually need to plant my onion seeds anyway. So we'll get on those in the next few days. And then down to the last items, we have got seeds. So let's see what we've got. So we've got the Sutton's Nastridium collection, which has got 5 different types of Nastridium in. We've got Sunflower Sunbright, which I'll use later in the year in the yearly Sunflower Challenge. And we've got Beetroot Solo F1. We've got some borage seeds. I'll probably stick these over in my wildflower garden. We've got Sweet Corn Early Bird. We've got a very interesting looking caterpillar plant. I've never seen or grown those before. We have got Nicotiana. Some other unusual looking seeds. So these are alien egg seeds. Again, never seen those. We have got an F1 carrot variety Octavo. And then we've got another unusual looking plant, which is called Dancing Plant. Again, never grown it, but we'll give it a go. So that's everything that's in the Sutton seed box. I think contents-wise for the price is pretty good. This I think cost you £37.50, but I did get a £5 voucher sent through from Sutton's in an email. So obviously that brings the price down to what, £32.50, which I think for all of that is fairly reasonable. And there's lots of stuff that I'll use in there, and it's not loads of duplicated stuff from last year. The bits that have been duplicated are things that I've used throughout the year, and I will use again. They're either things that have been used and kind of I don't have anymore, or things that I've used, they've lasted the year, and therefore pretty good, and I'd use them again. So that's it. So as I say, I'm quite happy with that. If you've ordered one of these and got different contents to me, give us a shout, let me know, and then anyone else watching can see what you've got as well. But that's it from me. So thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great new year. A happy allotmenting.